was online.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, we
Oh,
live
we
now.
not live,
Go
man.
ahead.
We live now. What's going
Oh,
on, fam? You know what I mean? We over here talking up a storm, ain't even live, but it's all right. Cause guess what? We here now. Look, this is our theme music. Can y'all hear it? Y'all can't even much hear it. Hit them likes. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tuned in. Tell your friend them to tune in. You know what I mean? Tell your family members that this is the only place to be on a Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. Ain't nothing better to do. It's going up on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
and not like Drake.
We got, well, technically that was McConan. Drake actually stole that song from McConan. If y'all want to talk about it, Drake.
Nobody didn't finna waste no more time on Drake. Like,
That shit was a hit when it came out, though.
Just to give you some context, right? It was a hit, and Drake knew that it was a hit. He told him, "Let me get on the song, but I won't charge you for the feature. I'm just gonna charge you to be on OVO. Basically, I'm gonna sign you to OVO, make this track mine, so it's no longer your track, but it's my track, and you don't have to pay me for a feature." But then Conan started saying, he started getting inside himself and started talking shit about Drake. So Drake cut him from the label and kept his song, because now the song belongs to OVO. He cut him off from the song. So now going up on a Tuesday, on Wednesday, or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Because Drake was stealing that man's stuff. He was stealing that man's stuff. Of course I'll be talking shit. He put him on the shelf, rolled his coattail for that song, manipulated him to get the song. Of course, no, I ain't gonna charge it because nigga, I'm finna own the damn song. That's just like paying myself.
Yeah. Real talk. So yeah, that's what happened. But hey, look, man. What happens in this life of sodomy? That's what happens in the life of sodomy and music. They go hand in hand. But anyway, so what we talking about? First off, I wanted to big up the host. You know what I'm saying? Today we got Precinct Officer of Thouweezy the Prince. You understand? Filling in for Precinct Officer 500 Lafayette is UPK Officer Kanak. Alright, and myself, Isupk. We work. Alright, so
y'all gotta get me one of them cool names like Officer Thouweezy, man.
Well, you gotta establish your membership here.
Yeah, I'm the guest. That's here but not here.
Yeah, you need a name. I'm gonna call you. What's a good name? We gonna think about it.
I thought my name was Smoke.
Okay. Alright.
Smoke Dog.
Nah. Smoke Dog. Nigga get high as hell. Nigga named Smoke Dog get high as fuck. But nah, man, we're gonna get you right. So yeah, but real quick, right? So first story I wanted to bring up was this Sky Jackson story. All right, I don't know if y'all know who Sky Jackson is. She's the little girl that played on Jessie on Disney Channel. She's been in the news lately because of a domestic violence case. Oh shit, my bad. She's been in the news over a domestic violence case, man. You understand? Now, who would have thought? Little old sweet Sky Jackson, right? Wrong. So I'm gonna play this video real quick.
What, he got footage of it?
Reportedly been arrested for domestic violence.
Yeah, I hear it.
Disney Channel star was spotted arguing with her boyfriend, and cops were called after security allegedly her partner than once. Deputies claim they reviewed surveillance footage which showed Jackson pushing her boyfriend, leading to her arrest. He denied anything got physical, claiming they're happily engaged and expecting a baby together. Sky was later released, but the case will now be reviewed to determine if her charges are warranted.
Now, I didn't know that was news that she's pregnant. I didn't even know she was pregnant. You know what I mean? So big up to her on her pregnancy. But the reason why I mentioned this story, right? See what we have over here in War as Usual. We have a segment which we are coining the rib tips. It's relationship advice. You know what I mean? It's advice for men and women in the world. You know what I'm saying? When it pertains to marriage, when it pertains to relationships. And here's a rib tip that I'm gonna give you sisters. Keep your hands to yourself. Do not put your hands on your husband. Because your husband is like, we expect men to keep their hands to themselves, right? You don't expect men to hit a woman. In fact, if a man hits a woman, he'll F nigga and a B nigga and he ain't shit and all this and 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 you got everything to say about him, but why isn't the standard the same for a woman who puts her hands on a man? Because of course a man is not gonna. It's almost like you're making that man just as vulnerable as a woman would be if she was attacked by a man by telling him he can't defend himself. If a man is not allowed to put his hands on a woman to defend himself after she put her hands on him, you're making him just as vulnerable as you would a woman. Because a woman is not, of course, not physically strong enough to defend herself against a man who's stronger than her, right? So if you cripple that man and say, hey, you're not allowed to hit no woman, but this woman is beating on him, in essence, you make him just as vulnerable, and now this woman gets to abuse this man. And Sky Jackson had to learn that lesson slightly. You know what I'm saying? They say it was just a push. You know what I'm saying? They saying it wasn't nothing major, and I pray it wasn't, and I pray that this sister don't, her life doesn't get ruined behind a little domestic violence situation. But all in all, this goes to show you that women have to keep their hands to themselves too.
What about the brother?
Anybody else? What about the
What
brother?
about his life? His life gonna
Right.
get ruined because some kind of way, since she's the superstar, he's just the boyfriend or the fiance. It's gonna be his fault.
Mm.
He should have walked away. He should have did this. You see what happened when niggas try to walk away? Well, look what happened to what's the dude that was playing in the Marvel movie? And he got
Yeah.
banned.
Jonathan
Yeah.
Majors, right?
Jonathan Majors. That nigga ran 7 blocks to get away from the from the broad, and he still got dumped. The thing is,
Yeah. They get
like,
dirty.
no, you can't walk away no further than that. Nigga ran 7 blocks full speed. You'd have thought the FBI was after him. You know what I'm saying?
God.
What I'm saying is, it's always going to be a double standard when it comes to domestic violence between women and men. You know what I'm saying? On that kind of advice you can give to a brother and a sister is get you a nigga in the ISUPK. That's it. Other than that, it might not end well for you or her or the both of y'all because somebody gonna be a victim and somebody always gonna be a criminal. He might be the victim because she's the superstar. She's the breadwinner. And she's pregnant. He's a nobody. Not saying the brother ain't a nobody, but I'm talking about in the entertainment world, she's a Disney star.
Yeah.
He's the baby daddy. Some
Yeah.
kind of way it's gonna end up being his fault. So like,
Oh, you can guarantee that, and I'm glad you said that. You can guarantee it. I haven't seen any, like, maybe it's in this article, but I haven't really seen the responses or any backlash. I'm gonna read a couple of these comments. It says SMH couple that get into a physical altercation and are engaged, they deny it ever happened and go on to get married. That's true. She pushed him, and that's assault. Seriously, what is the world coming to? They arrest the pregnant woman for pushing her soon-to-be spouse, but they'll let murderers go freaking go. They'll let murderers go. Freaking unbelievable. Now, I don't really know what's the real pulse of the people. I mean, I could read some more comments, but I
It
mean,
sounds like
in,
they in agreement with her abuse. I don't know. That's what it sounds like.
yeah. I mean, yeah. From what you just seen, yeah, you would assume that because Like, I mean, shit. She like y'all seen those, like y'all see videos or whatever. Woman is yelling at the man and punching all on him and all this stuff, and he just sitting there taking it, and then he just push her back, and she fly across the room like it was such a big deal, and that's reality. Like, she'll call the police because he pushed her, and technically that's assault. That's assault. You know what I mean? If you put your hands on somebody to where you're harming them, that's assault. You know what I mean? So I mean, hey, look, they're saying that she, that's unbelievable because all she did was push him. But you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I kind of agree. Like, I mean, it's just a push, so I kind of agree. But it's more serious than just this push, because if you go and look at other scenarios where a woman is actually beating their husband, women justify it all the time. Women justify it every single time, and they'll say things like, "Look at women, you acting like she a big man," and they'll talk about her size, her weight. Like, look at this girl. You know what I mean? She ain't really that big. You know what I mean? Like, this
Hey,
girl is
paper
probably like,
cuts hurt too.
you know what I mean?
Facts.
She probably like not. She probably like 90.
Yeah.
She probably like 95 pounds, soaking wet, and so people are gonna think, oh, she's only 95 pounds. What damage she do? You know what I mean? But you're right. Paper cuts hurt too. Shit.
That could.
You know
You
what
ever been hit by a skinny person? Nigga, that's
I
all
mean?
bones, nigga. Like
Yeah.
that shit hurt, nigga. The like it, that shit hurt. And that's just what we seen in public. This spilled out in public. There ain't no telling about all kind of verbal and all kind of other abuse that go on behind closed doors. Because one thing you know for sure, two things for certain is it's never that, oh, this happened the first time, especially out in public. Situations like that, like physical abuse, don't happen for the first time in public.
Right.
God.
That shit usually happen in the comfort of their own home or somewhere, you know what I'm saying, where nobody can really see. Because, like, you can say, look at not the sidetrack, but look what happened to Cassie and Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Until we seen it full scale, you wouldn't believe all the things that they said he was doing. You were like, oh, that shit
Yeah.
might be true or it might not be true. But when you seen it in person, ain't no way you can hide from that. Ain't no way he could have hide from that. You know what I'm saying? You had to physically see him abusing her for you to believe that. In this case, you never know. She might be abusing that man, and he know. Nah, this is just an assumption. This is just my opinion. He might know. He know that he can't do nothing to her because she's a superstar. That put him. That make the that don't make the playing ground even. That make him a little lesser than she is statistically because she's a superstar. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
if she feels like because she's a superstar and she's the breadwinner, or I don't know what kind of job the brother got, but she's the most popular one. Everybody knows her, that she could probably abuse this brother without no consequences because look, hey, she got a lot of people on her side. He probably thinking the same thing. If I do something or if I say something, I'm gonna be the one to get in trouble because of who she are. She probably using her superstar status to, you know what I'm saying, to keep this brother on a low, you know what I'm saying, on a low playing ground. So like it.
Mm.
God.
And look,
Nah, you right
my bad. Go
on.
ahead.
Nah, yeah, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off. I was gonna say you right on because for it to lead to an arrest, ain't no telling. You know, I mean, that's all we know as far as what the story is being published about, but it's probably more that we don't even know. You know what I mean, for it to lead to an arrest. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what I would say is, this it's a situation where if you feel like you have to put your hand on your significant other, man, it's best to separate, walk away, calm down, and then regroup and come back together. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean a breakup. I mean, just to walk away, calm down, don't let the tensions get too high, then come back and y'all work it out. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that how people go through, man.
Right. And also too, you understand like on top of men being pressured or being, taught that they can't put their hands on a woman, they also are taught, not to like call the police on a woman or not to, press charges against a woman. It's like you're looked at as not manly if you press charges against somebody. And I guarantee you, he's not gonna like you can't really now like okay the state can technically press charges on you on a woman or on someone who commits domestic violence even if the spouse doesn't want to, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't want to press charges. Now, if her boyfriend does press charges or does try to seek some type of agreement or settlement in court, you know what I mean, that would definitely be an indicator that this is bigger than just the push. This is probably something that goes on frequently, and it wouldn't be surprising. It would not be surprising, especially with women who are brought up in this society. You know what I'm saying? Who's brought up in this culture, like they're taught that it's okay to put your hands on a man. It taught that it's okay to push that nigga. It's okay to call that nigga out his name. It's okay to do every vile thing. You can, talk about his penis size and all that. You can belittle this man in every way possible and do anything you want to a man, but he cannot do any of that to you. It's taught that's taught to our women. It's taught to our sisters and daughters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's a major problem.
Nah, I ain't gonna front. It's definitely something that we've been programmed to think like. Cause I'll give you an example as well. Like my niece and nephew, they toddlers, they're young as hell, but they be going at it from time to time. And they mom be teaching my nephew that no matter what your sister do, you are not to defend yourself. Or she don't say in that term, but she'll say you are not to hit her back. You know what I mean? And she be like, beating this nigga ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she be saying to him, no matter what you do, you don't do that, da, da, da. And she be, barking at him. And, which is, cool and all. I can understand, she's a weaker vessel, but at the same time, you should also teach the daughter that she shouldn't be putting her hands on her brother neither. You get what I'm saying? Like, because it definitely goes both ways. Like, you do have the right in defending yourself, at least. Like, who knows what type of danger the brother was in? Maybe he was in danger of his life. I don't know. I mean, paper cuts do hurt, but at least a nigga could do is defend himself or protect himself by all means. Now, I'm not condoning, anything like that, but
yeah, everybody should just learn how to keep their hands to themselves. That's all.
Yeah. Like it should be taught on both sides. Yeah, like the daughters should be taught that. The sons should be taught that. Everybody should be taught that.
Yeah, everybody should be taught the same thing. And guess what? You should also be taught that if somebody puts their hands on you, you should defend yourself. I remember I was in school. I was in what was it, middle school? I was going to Benoit. No, not Benoit. I was going to Emerald Cove Middle School. I remember this shit like yesterday. I was going to Emerald Cove Middle School, and there was this boy who he had all right, so everybody called him a white boy, even though his dad was black. He just, was real light skinned. And so he would try to I guess he was trying to be cool with me. He wanted to be my friend or whatever. But I ain't really like the nigga. Like I wasn't, I'm not in middle school, I wasn't no friendly ass nigga. Like I could not just hang out with any fucking body. Like we had to really click for me to hang out with you. But this nigga wanted to be my friend. And I'm like, bruh, I'm not really fucking with you. We had a couple classes together, whatever. One day this nigga, we eating lunch, and this nigga decides because I guess everybody was like, they had like a little play food fight. Like it wasn't really a food fight, but niggas was throwing food. And I'm, again, I'm staying to myself. I don't fuck with nobody like that. I'm not partaking in no fucking food fight. This nigga locks eyes with me and holds up this damn yogurt cup. He holds up a yogurt cup and like, shows it to me like, and he looking at me, and I'm looking at him like, if you throw that shit over here, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he smiled and laughed and then threw it.
He threw it at you.
Now it didn't hit me. He threw it at me. Now it didn't get on me. Surprisingly, it did not get on me at all. Right? It hit the table, bam, splashes like this way to my right or whatever. And I look down and I check my clothes and I don't see yogurt. However, because the principle of the matter was if you throw that shit, I'm gonna fuck you up, I had to go and fuck him up. So I got up.
Oh, you so you
the table. Huh?
So you house partied the nigga. You did a nigga like how Kid got did in the lunch on the house. The nigga threw some jello.
I fucking had to because it's the principle. Like it's almost like, and school is a lot like prison if you don't know. School is a lot like prison. They don't tell you this when you in school, but when you out of school, you looking back and you done been to jail one time or two, you realize, damn, school is just like jail. And you gotta defend you. You can't like be no bitch to where somebody could just try you like that.
You gotta set the example.
Let it slide. You know what I mean? Like you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta like you gotta exactly set an example. Letting anybody know, like, I'm not just gonna sit here and take your shit. You know what I mean? So I had to do that, right? Got up, whooped his ass. It was almost like nobody even knew it happened. Because by the time it was over, people looking like, damn, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like, usually you got that fight, shit like that. That didn't happen. I went over there, beat his ass, real quick, you know what I'm saying? And had the nigga under the table and shit. And I just walked back to my table, and sat down. And went on with the rest of the day like it was nothing. The assistant principal called me in his office. He asked me what happened at lunch. I just told him straight up. I told him not to throw no yogurt at me. He threw the yogurt at me. I whooped his ass. He was like, okay, well, because you told the truth, I'm not going to suspend you for 5 days. I'm only going to suspend you for 3 days. And I'm thinking in my mind, why the fuck am I getting suspended at all when this motherfucker threw yogurt at me? And I'm like, all right, no sweat.
Because you whooped his ass.
His ass doesn't. Yeah, but his ass didn't get suspended for throwing yogurt and starting a food fight.
Because he was the victim.
He was not the victim. He was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
I was the victim.
That nigga was the victim at that point. You know,
I'm not condoning violence.
No.
Disclaimer. I'm not condoning violence.
You know when he became the victim? When the cup of yogurt didn't hit you. It hit the table. It hit the table.
He didn't know that.
That's when he became the victim.
He didn't know that though. He didn't know
He
that. So in his mind, I said, "Oh, okay, yeah, it's all good. It didn't get on me," and I let it go. What's stopping from trying again?
He wouldn't have did it again. I guarantee you.
I'll tell you. Maybe I am wrong. However, he started this shit. He attacked me with a damn cup of yogurt. My life was in danger. You understand? With a cup of yogurt. But anyway, I say all this because at the end of the day, my dad told me that I'm not supposed to fight back. And that's the takeaway I got from it. And it made me like rethink everything. Like, nigga, if I get attacked, I'm supposed to defend myself. I'm supposed to fight back.
I mean, Pops probably was telling you not to fight back in that situation. I don't think he meant like.
Don't put words in my dad's mouth. I know exactly what the hell he said. Yeah, I understand. You just a great nigga. You a good nigga. You want to make up excuses and shit? Nah,
nigga. He telling you like, God, I bet he asked you, did the fruit cup get on you?
No, he didn't. He didn't give a fuck about none of that shit.
I was thugging, bro. I thought bro, he was a G.
Listen.
I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Nah, only thing my dad said was that I'm the one that's suspended now. He don't give a fuck about nothing else. Just the fact that I'm sitting home from school for 3 days. He's like, that other boy ain't getting suspended. You know what I'm saying? You don't go and put your hands on nobody.
Daddy was making sense.
Yeah, and you cutting into his me time, nigga. You know, he come home and he just get the chill. That's what he was mad about, nigga. He go to walk around, he can make him a sandwich and shit, and do his thing. Now he got now you there. You know? He can't be out loud and talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Now your ass home all damn day. Coming asking him questions about food and shit.
All right. Y'all niggas say I was wrong. Okay. All right. Well, he was
right.
I
didn't say you wrong, man.
He was right. He was right.
Nah, I ain't say you wrong, but
I ain't say you was wrong. We ain't saying you was wrong, but you know what comes with fighting in school. If you the winner, you get all the cool points. The girls like you. You know what I'm saying? You get a little status. That's what you was on. You was trying to set the record.
But you also get suspended, nigga. And from there, it was like downhill. I was like, man, fuck this school, because first of all, you gotta understand where I was going to school at. It's just majority white people there, but it's like a ton of niggas there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like it's a white school that got a lot of niggas in it. Does that make sense to y'all?
Nigga, that's every school.
Okay, yeah, okay, you're right. So yeah, every school is like that. It's a white school with a bunch of niggas there, and nobody cares. Like the principal, the assistant principal, you know what I'm saying? Everybody there, nobody cares about the niggas there.
Nope.
But like I said, that boy, the boy that fought me, you know, he got a white mom. He resembles a white boy. You know what I mean? Of course, they're gonna take his side over mine. They didn't reprimand him. You know what I mean? He came and showed them the scar, the bruises and stuff. Now he wasn't fucked up. Like, I don't know why they try to make it seem like I fucked him up. He wasn't that bad. He had a couple of red marks on his face.
Yeah, nigga, you beat the nigga up under the table. What you mean you are?
I did get up on the table, but that's only because he was running. He was running. Everybody was like, man, fuck.
Damn, you had him running too? Damn, now you
see, nigga, like it. Now, I knew the truth would come out some kind of way. I knew the truth would come out some kind of way, nigga. You was the aggressor, nigga. That nigga was running away from danger, and you chased him down. You beat the nigga up under the table.
At that point, he was trying to protect his own life. He was trying to. At that point, it was over.
That was Rob Pratt, nigga. That was design, right? I just would have had some mercy.
Oh man, you should have left that part out.
Look, the principal ran back the footage. He was like, I seen everything. Ain't no point of lying. Like,
yeah,
so it was a good thing.
They know that you put the beats on the nigga, bro.
Man.
All right, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they played the tape back. See your ass.
I wanted to ask him for the tape. I wanted to ask him, like, hey, can I get that footage?
That probably was some good footage.
Yeah, shit look like the goddamn LA shit, you know, when they was beating up the white
LA riots and shit.
Hey,
riots.
What's going on, Big Priest?
Yes, sir.
My nigga got the T.I. hat.
Yaquataza, right? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
New York. You can
Yaquataza.
Yaquataza.
Hey, shalom, sir. Yahaba, Shemat. How y'all doing, man?
Hey,
what's going on?
Man, good to have you on, Warrior.
Yeah, man, we just, you know what I'm saying, we talking a little shit, you know what I'm saying? We were talking about the Sky Jackson situation. I don't know if you heard about it. Then we started to talk about my troubled youth.
The life and time of
Rob Pratt. It wasn't nice.
Yeah, he was Rob Pratt.
Oh yeah, Rob Pratt.
Rob
Yeah.
Pratt.
That dirty mud. Nah, just
Damn.
that nigga was a dirty nigga. There.
Shit.
Chasing
I wonder how
niggas
that
in
nigga
school.
was back then. Damn, man, that nigga probably was some cutthroat.
Yeah, that nigga was
shit.
chasing niggas in school,
Nigga
beating
chasing
niggas up out of
niggas
the
in
table
school.
and shit.
Whooping
Over
niggas'
fruit cup.
ass, pressing his dad.
Yeah,
like,
but I don't know, man. Y'all saying it like it, y'all saying that shit like it was bad. Like, nigga,
Listen, I'm
I had
glad
to do
you
what
and
I had to do.
ISUPK, man.
Yeah, right.
I'm glad I ain't go to school with you. I wanted to survive.
It was my environment. Man. It was my environment, man. Niggas was always trying you, man. Like you had to, like, man, niggas was trying you in middle school, cause niggas was trying to make a name for themselves in middle school. You know what I'm saying? So they would try whoever the hell they could. They would throw whoever under the bus that they could to make a name for themselves, to get the bitches, to get the you know, the popularity and shit. And it was like, bro, like that's why I kept to myself. Like that's why I wasn't really fucking with niggas, because everybody just chasing clout and trying to be popular and trying to chase down hoes, and you know what I mean? It was just lame as fuck to me. So when a nigga fuck with me, it's like, bro, you push the fucking line.
If I could, it's funny how like things don't change too far. Like it's like people still chasing the same thing today, but now it's the flip. Go ahead.
No, Slice, sir. Go ahead.
No,
I was just gonna say now you see it on the internet, but before it was, you know, the word of mouth.
Right. Yeah, they chasing it in the worst way. Now it's like niggas is risking their lives to go to jail to be talked about. Like, nigga, what you gonna do 6 months after that when you facing that prison sentence and nobody? What you gonna do a year after that when none of your homeboys write you? Your baby mama is messing with your best friend, and you all alone in that cell. Your mama them can't do nothing for you because they struggling. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do after that? You gonna wish you had to took all that shit back. When you get into prison, you get into jail, nigga, it ain't no guns. That ain't no homeboys unless you join them little fake ass gangs. You know what the biggest gang in prison is nowadays?
the LGBTQ.
Besides them niggas, Christianity,
The
white supremacy,
Muslims.
I thought Salaki. I thought it was the neo Nazis.
No, I'm talking. Well, like they big too, but when niggas go to prison, well, I'm gonna say if them niggas too. But the biggest one, people convert to Muslims.
Nah, you ain't lying.
Yeah,
you're right. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Because and I double, if I could, I double down on what you're saying, because if you keep in mind, the majority of people in prison are niggas and Hispanics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even though there is a heavy, dense population of the white supremacists, the Aryan Nation and shit, like every white person that go to prison is Aryan Nation, if you ask me. But it's still more niggas in prison than white people.
Yeah,
you know
and
I agree.
Concert and to back up what you're saying, even now, so it's more young people, young cats in prison now, like ages of 24 to 17. Them cats is they the ones like starting with the gangs now, like with the Bloods and the Crips. You know what I'm saying? Bloods and the Crips is with them young cats.
If I could, Officer Canuck, if I could add one to it, man, like even in the juvenile detention centers, it's nothing but us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like them young kids in them juvenile centers, bro. I went in there like last year. Bro, I'm going in there, I see nothing but Israel. Nothing but our children in there. You see like one or two Edomites, Hillary, you know, running around, and Timmy running around, but it's nothing but us. It's crazy.
And Salakia, sir, don't I'm in a jump through, but then it's understanding though, because like in most prisons, you ever heard of something called shot camp?
Yeah.
That shock
You said
council?
Shock camp. It's like a boot camp.
Oh, shock camp.
Shock camp. Most Latinos and Negroes be in that joint too, though. Like they it's some real hardcore military boot camp for inmates to go. And you know, I think it's like kind of a privileged thing too, though, like to get a better leeway if they make it through shock camp. Sir.
Yeah, I think they used to call them level programs back in the day when I was coming up. Like, yeah, if you go to like a level 6, level 8, I think like level 12 was the hardest one, was the most severe one. But I think I got a couple homeboys that went through that. One of my partners, he had to go all the way to Pennsylvania. And he went through one of those what you call it. Yeah.
Nigga, that's basically prison.
Yeah.
That's what they get them used to prison. That's all they doing. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you notice the white boys that you do see in those detention centers, them white boys be trying to emulate the typical nigga, right? The typical hood nigga. Meanwhile, niggas is just emulating white culture, honestly, and they just putting their own style to it. These white boys going there, white boys
that's
going
heavy.
there, sagging their pants, big ass pants like John Cena. Go ahead.
And Salaki, sir, what you said is heavy though, because I'm gonna tell you this though. Even myself though, back in late 2006, when I got in Esau's military down in Fort Benning, Columbus, Georgia, though, that basic training is very similar to the prison shock camp, the military boot camp shock camp. And what you said, also Isupk, is very similar though. You know, I said like you got some niggas that's trying to act like the oppressors are dead. You got a lot of those white boys that's trying to emulate us with the pants sagging, with the brim of the fitted turned back. Listen to all the types of swagger we be having. Like even like when we go to the base, like at Fort Lewis or any garrison though. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of Caucasian people like emulate us though, and then I saw a few brothers emulate too, unfortunately though. But other than that though, it's really like I say, prison and the military is no different than the streets. It's the streets though. You got all sorts of gangs because the military itself is a big gang. You got your MS-13s, your Latin Kings, your Aryans, your Crips, Bloods, Garrett Disciples, Vice Lords, all that shit. Same thing in the prisons. It's the same damn thing, but it's similar to the streets though. Whether you're in the prison system or you know.
I
just want to point that out though, sir.
Nah, that's heavy. That's super heavy what both of y'all are saying, because the misconception is a lot of people don't understand us being criminals is actually emulating white culture. You get what I'm saying? Like the fact that even our youths are in that position, whether it be the detention centers or in jail or prison, all of that stems from mimicking white culture. You get what I'm saying? Like, even from back in the days, like when niggas used to rap about wanting to be in the mob and, you know what I mean, and Meyer Lansky and all these white Italian gangsters and Jewish gangsters and whatnot, they rap about committing crime. And our youths, they hear that, you know what I'm saying? And they want to do the same thing because they think that's what's going to make them, you know, that's what's going to make them real. But really, that's just white culture. That's not nigga culture, you know what I mean? Like, niggas was not gang banging, shooting them up and selling dope and don't give a fuck. That's not us, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if I could just to bring it down to the simple as being tatted up. I remember a point where niggas was not even tatted up. Like, that wasn't even a thing for a nigga to be full sleeve, full tattoos and all that. Now, if you got tattoos, I understand now. Of course, you can still serve the Most High, but like all of that stems from white culture. I mean, rock and roll groups, all of that's white culture. My bad.
Right, because all that being tatted up, that come from the bikers or the one percenters, the bikers clubs or the Aryan Nations. All of them was like with the cobwebs and shit like that, and the extreme tattoos with the flaming skulls and the swastikas and all that other shit. Though that come from the Aryans and the bikers, man.
Yeah, or prison. Hell's Angels.
Or prison.
Hell's Angels.
Prison cats. Like if I made prison cats were only cats I seen with they slump with they sleeves and they chest and they back tatted up. Like
Well, let's
also
keep
thought
it.
y'all
My bad.
like also thought y'all was saying like you didn't see that like on the street like what Officer your quanticizer was saying too, like the bikers were the ones you seen like that, but then like in the hood, like you didn't see brothers like that with on their back and their chest and their arm and they sleeve like prison.
Come on, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Because
and let's
and
keep
what
it.
you
Let's
saying,
keep it a bean.
and
My bad. Real quick though, let's keep it a bean. Like really, those tattoos come from the KKK. You know what I mean? Like back in the new KKK members, they had secret symbols tatted on them. You know what I mean? To identify themselves as Klan members. But if you want to go back further than that, you go back to Africa and ancient Egypt. You know what I mean? All the and way back. I mean, tattoos ain't nothing new, but we get it from our oppressor. You know, in this age, we get it from our oppressor. It's like
I'm sorry, because what you're saying is so heavy, bro. Like even in the book of Leviticus, how you mentioned the Egyptians was doing that. Something as simple as having a shape up. Something as simple as that, like the Lord outlawed it. You dig what I'm saying? Not because it makes you more spiritual or gives you more powers than other people. It's just simply because Egyptians was doing it. That's all. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Lord even made laws to make us separate, to not to do what other nations is doing. Something as small as a shape up. That's how much the Lord don't want us to be like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Proverbs 3:31.
Yeah, like we and that's all we want to do. All we want to do is, like you said, be like our oppressor. Be like every other nation. It's the same reason why we want to vote. It's the same reason why we want to vote for Kamala Harris. It's the same reason why we call Kamala Harris black. Like Kamala Harris is not black and you know it. It's the same reason we call Barack Obama black and he's not black and you know it. You know what I mean? You know he's from fucking somewhere in Africa. You know he ain't no nigga, but you sell your blackness so short and so cheap. You know what I mean? You don't care about blackness. I love the Mexicans. I love Mexican people because they will never let anybody be Mexican. Right. They're Mexican. The Native Indians, the Gadites are the same way. They will not. I was a throw shot. You remember we went to the Seminole Casino, and and you had a bunch of they had the demonstrations and shit, and they had the booth set up so they could sell some of their handmade stuff. And I talked to those a couple of those Native Indians, and I mentioned to them, you know, how black people and Native Indians are family, right? And the one thing that they had on their mind, from what I've gathered from them talking to them, is that they're tired of people claiming that they're them. They're tired of people saying that you know, if I'm a black man, right? If I'm a so-called Negro, I'm a West Indian. I'm, you know, a Benjamite, right? But if let's say I'm a West Indian and I say, yeah, I'm a Native Indian or a Native American from the tribe of, you know, the Blackfoot tribe or whatever, they gonna look at me and be like, man, come on, bro, I'm tired of that shit. Tired of hearing that shit. And that's not what I'm saying to them, but that's what they get because they hear it so often. People trying to steal their identity. And truth be told, you already had your identity stolen. You don't even know you're not a Blackfoot. You know what I mean? You actually have a name. But at the same time, I understand why it's frustrating to keep hearing how everybody else owns your identity and you don't. You know what I mean? The Mexicans ain't with that shit. Nigga, you ain't no vato, nigga. You ain't no motherfucking, you ain't that. You know what I mean? But you are my black brother. That's what I will get. Mexicans will acknowledge a black man as a black brother. You know what I mean? And they the brown brothers and we the black brothers. They acknowledge that. So I love the Mexicans, man. And my guys.
It's a car stick together for
Native
sure.
Indians. Hell yeah.
It's a car. Don't play with that. They stick together.
Mm-hmm.
And if I may, sir, Officer Isupk, remember the other day in the other platform, I was mentioning that these disgusting as Asian Chinese people over in the in California trying to identify themselves as Mexicans, and they got their own games called the Little Rascals and a whole bunch of other funny dumbass names. Though they trying to actually mock and imitate the our Isupk brothers, the Mexicans, man. And now we got to the truth to understand. Yeah, that's what they try to do the whole fucking time, man.
Yeah. And best believe, you know what I'm saying? Trust and believe the Isukarites was not going for that. I seen videos where they step to them like, why are you doing this? It's like, this is, you know, my culture is not your costume. You know what I mean? And I seen video footage of them saying that to those Chinese people. They looking at it like it's fun. You know, we only doing it because it's fun. You know, it's fun to dress up like you. It's fun to wear tattoos like you wear them. It's fun to, you know, even though tattoos ain't our culture, you know, they look at it like it's fun to imitate you. Because of course, what is Moab? A fucking washpot. You understand? So they don't have a real culture. They born through incest. That's their culture. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, of course, wants to emulate us, but nobody wants to be us. The Chinese don't want to be no fucking Mexicans. They don't want their babies taken from them and thrown in cages. You understand? They don't want to be thrown rocks at the border. Treated like a damn alien when you own this land. Ain't nobody kicking Chinese people out of China and telling them this ain't your land, you an alien. Yeah, they can't handle that shit. They don't want that. Just like another story, Ben Stiller. He gets on camera and says some shit like, I wish I was black. Every Jewish man wish he was black. Nigga, no. You are a goddamn devil. Take
but he ain't lying, though.
I was gonna get there.
That nigga ain't lying. That nigga stole our whole culture, man. They stole everything.
The fact that he's Jewish tells you that
nigga said every Jewish man want to be black.
He for sure do.
He finally told the truth. Somebody finally told the truth out of that whole stinking community. Somebody had you know what I'm saying, somebody told the truth.
Clock is right 2 times a day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Finally spoke. Now he might get kicked out of the community once they see that.
And if I may, sir, Ben Stiller, out of all of the people though, who was indeed a fake Jewish oppressor though, right? And just about every goddamn movie, he always is the goddamn class clown or laughing stock though. Notice when you watch all the Ben Stiller movies, like the Dodgeball, the Meet the Parents, and a lot of other crazy silly ass movies, he was always the laughing stock, the joke of the movie.
Hell yeah.
The Dodgeball was probably the one I remember the most.
Museum. Yeah, he always a dumb guy.
He was class clown there, like at the end, especially at the end. No, I mean like when the oppressor female kicked the shit out of me or did something, she fucked him up though because he tried to do something.
Yeah, man, Ben Stiller, all them cats emulating black culture.
Yeah, he always did.
But Chinese people do it the best.
Listen, if I may, did y'all see the Olympics?
Man, we're talking about the fucking break dances, like
nigga.
I ain't watched 1 second of it at all. Not one.
If they can do this what they trying to do. They learning our culture. They learning everything they can from us because rid of us. So in place of us being here, they're gonna be the one giving up the black culture. Yeah, them niggas in Chinese people, because you know they get trained from a young age to be perfect in whatever they doing. Mm-hmm. Now them niggas get hit with bamboo sticks.
So y'all know that white woman that did the breakdancing, she said she did that as a she did it as a social experiment. And she wrote an article about it. Yeah, she did a social experiment saying, yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. Hold up.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm trying to see that. Hold on. What the fuck? What was she trying to prove?
Bunch of foolery. Oh, we have nothing that bitch got to say. Cause
at the end of the day, she was saying that she was trying to say that break dancers are trying to portray a character. This is what I'm gonna read it to y'all. Reagan, something.
I feel like she's trying to clean house because of the backlash that she received. That's what it is. I don't know, but I want to hear what she says. But I think she's just trying to save face.
She honestly, it makes more sense if she's just a dumbass trying to make a dumbass point.
So you saying that Beyonce can't be a country singer, but they can be a goddamn break dancers? We can't do what they do, but they can do what we do.
I'm gonna read you her story because I don't
know
because breakdancing is a culture though. It ain't just an act.
But who came up with that culture though? Blacks and Hispanics came up with that. Niggas
That's what I'm saying.
In New York, black Puerto Ricans in New York and black people came up with breakdancing. You remember the movie Breaking? Who ever seen the movie Breaking?
Yeah.
Who they had in there doing the moves? Black and Puerto Rican niggas was going at each other. Black and Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You didn't see no Chinese boy or no white kid.
Shit, I ain't gonna fry. I used to break dance back in the day too. When I was a young youth, and they got 12 years old.
That's a lot.
Twirling, spinning and shit.
Yeah, nigga, hell yeah. They gotta do all
that. Niggas was not spinning on no cardboard box.
Listen. When
I was hey, look, listen, you don't know the shot. Nigga, Austin the Shock told me he used to walk around with a damn piece of cardboard in a boombox.
I believe that nigga. That's a lucky.
And it's a lucky, sir. I'm gonna bring this back up, and then China Mac from New York City is gonna lie and say that Chinese people was a pioneer in hip hop, and Captain Katazad just cut that dude to piss and clearly asked China Mac, name one fucking Chinese or Asian pioneer who have been in hip hop in the Bronx. China Mac cannot answer not one. So that just shows you that these heathens and these other nations be lying about every damn thing. They try to emulate with our culture. They lie about every damn thing. Stop lying. They gotta stop lying so much. It's lucky.
Yeah, they want credit because niggas was breakdancing in front of the old Chinese restaurant. So that's like niggas wanted credit for niggas going to that bitch getting chicken wings and fried rice while they was out there breakdancing and shit. That was want credit for something.
Listen, I wanted to hear what she said though. I don't know. Like that's a social experiment, that's the most dumbest experiment ever. Like, what are you trying to prove?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up. Hold on.
Like, are you trying to prove our culture is a costume?
Go ahead.
Is a character? That shit crazy.
Yeah,
man, that shit was.
I'm trying to pull it up. Damn, I can't find it right now. But it makes sense. Like, why the hell would this woman come up in here with this bullshit talking about she got a PhD in breakdancing? What the fuck?
Yeah, I did hear she got a PhD. I mean, just because you study something don't make you part of the culture. I don't know.
Technically, a PhD just means that you wrote a story about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it means. You wrote a story about it, and some white professor graded it and said approved, PhD. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean any fucking thing. What the hell is that? Like it's like going to a white. It's like taking a black thing, going to a white man about it, saying that I know about this black thing, and you going to another white person about this black thing. and saying, "Do you agree with what I wrote about this black thing?" And the other white person says, "Yeah, I agree." Why didn't you go to a nigga? Why didn't you go to a black person who knows more about breakdancing and the culture of hip hop than your white professor? Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. Because
Nobody goes to nobody goes to nobody goes to damn, what must like nobody goes to Best Buy to shop for produce, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You go to the produce store to get produce. You go to Best Buy when you want that damn technology and shit.
Listen,
It don't make
I
sense.
got a PhD in drink, nigga, so now I own Casamigos. Y'all pay me every time I get you a bottle. All right.
Right. Like, what the fuck? But you know what? Even though I know that you're joking, that actually happened.
What?
That actually happened. Casamigos, and it's crazy that you mentioned Casamigos. Casamigos is actually owned by George Clooney, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's owned by George Clooney. Tequila and Casamigos, the tequila that's in the Casamigos bottle is an original product of Mexico. Mexicans with tequila used to be a poor man's drink, believe it or not. Tequila was a poor man's drink. They have the what's that plant called?
Agave. No, not agave.
Agave plant. The agave plant. The agave plant grows naturally in Mexico, and they have so much of it that the Mexican people decided, probably a long time ago, decided to brew this, or really it's like a roast type of thing, and then they brew it. But anyway, this whole long process of breaking down this agave plant and turning it into alcohol as a source of drinking. Like, they wanted to drink something where they got this plant, let's make alcohol out of this plant. And that's what they did. And over time it got so popular that other people wanted it. Like, America wanted to try it. Like, some, I guess somewhere down the line, an American went to Mexico and drunk something from in Mexico and was like, God damn, that's a good ass drink. I want this drink in America. They went back to America. They purchased it from Mexico. Like, they would purchase it, like, if you know anything about commerce, you would purchase a commodity somewhere, and then it gets imported. That import becomes your property. You put a label on it. You sell it. It over time it became. They ended up confiscating the name. I think it was Mezcal. The name Mezcal is now property of America. So Mexicans can't sell tequila and call it Mezcal. They have to call it something else. You can look it up, because I ain't got the fact in front of me. You can look this stuff up. And America actually owns the rights to, I believe, is Mezcal. I could be wrong on the Mezcal part. I think Mexico might have, maybe that's the name that Mexico uses now. But either way, one way or another, America made it so that Mexico cannot sell tequila under that name. They have to sell it as a different name. You know what I mean? When they used to call it Mezcal, because that was their drink. It was the drink of the poor man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got nothing. They just making a drink, and they making it for dirt cheap, and they selling it for dirt cheap. You know what I mean? America gets it for dirt cheap, and then they put a fucking $300-400 ticket on it. And you wonder why that big bottle that they sell in the liquor store is $500 for a damn bottle of tequila, when they got it for $3.
So they cater to the American palate, basically. Like, what they like and what they familiar with, they just switch it up and then Americanize it.
No, the whole recipe, the whole tequila recipe. Like, how you got añejo, which is like the highest age one. You got Reposado, which is after that, and then you got Azul, which is after that, right? That recipe, all of that, all that is how long you age it, right? It's the same recipe, it's just aged longer. The Mexicans had that recipe, and America took it from them. They had so much because, of course, niggas in Mexico don't know shit about a copyright or a patent. They just know that they want to drink some alcohol, and this is how you make it. Well, America got a hold of that recipe and put a copyright on it, so they can still get it imported from Mexico, but Mexico can't sell their own tequila under that name. That's some bullshit. That's America.
Yeah, that's America for you. Well, speaking of that, let me get some more friends.
I can't find the Rachel Gunn thing, but
you know what man, that shit ain't no
hey, but I just want y'all to know, when you drink a bottle, if you drink a bottle of your friend's house, you're not supporting Mexico, you're supporting George Clooney and his partner.
Well, let me go ahead and support George Clooney real quick.
Let me get the facts. Let me make sure. That's Batman, man.
That's my time.
You about it?
All right, you gotta go, check in. You gotta go check in with the rib.
Nah, I gotta go check in with the white man in the morning. Yeah. Been off the plantation for too long. You're seeing them people after me.
It's 10. Oh, it's 10.
God, nah, no sweat. The water for hopping on, though, man. Right. You gotta do this more often.
Yeah, man. Y'all gotta have me on more often. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to stick around so we could talk about Fly's brother.
Tell
that nigga
might as well go into it now.
Fly's twin.
Yeah. I swear them niggas the same nigga. Listen off Lafayette in the background on the ones and two talking about he's sleeping.
Yeah, man, we about to talk about Plies' brother right now. So you might as well hold on.
Yeah, we about to go into it right now. You want to stay on for a while, man. Fuck the white man. Fuck him.
Yeah, so I'll be. Yeah, I'm sure up in Mississippi with my tribe. Like, man, what you said on War as Usual.
Standard.
They say brotherhood is a weapon.
Standard with your flag.
All right, let's talk about these pink underwear wearing ass nigga, man. Right. This nigga don't deserve no more time. Right, he don't. Hey, Uncle Frank.
Real quick, right? Real quick, Uncle Frank. That's crazy. Real quick, right? So before we get into the Plies brother, this is a AI overview. It says the British beverage company Diageo has owned Casamigos since 2017 when it acquired the tequila company for $1 billion. The company was founded in 2013 by George Clooney, Rand Gerber, and Mike Meldman, none of those names are Mexican, who remain involved in the company. Gerber serves as chairman and continues to run day-to-day operations, while Clooney is active in the tequila and mezcal ventures. You know what I mean? So they want to take over more mezcal. You know what I mean? That's the white man for you. Now, on the other hand, better yet, let me stop sharing this screen. You understand? On the other hand, Modelo, you know what I mean? Which is why I drink Modelo. I mean, this is not a sponsorship. I ain't trying to. I mean, listen, hey, Modelo, if you want to sponsor me, I drink y'all all day, every day. You know what I mean? But Modelo is a Mexican company, all right? Owned and distributed by Mexicans. So, yeah.
Damn, so I can't cheers with you because I'm sipping on friend's house? Hell no.
La Yashala, my name.
La Yashala.
Whatever you're sipping on, sipping with me, goddamn it.
What you sipping on, Canuck?
He don't even know. Ah, this nigga pulled out a water bottle. You ain't shit. You drinking water and shit. You muted.
It's called Zephyr Hill, made by some rednecks in the hills of
Zephyr.
Zephyr Hill, Florida. My ancestral family.
All right.
Grown in the finest.
So, all right, let's get into it, man.
All right.
The Atlanta Black Star.
Also, I tell you, he read the ingredients of the war.
You ain't got shit to do, man.
Huh?
Hey, Shalom, Michael Love, man. Where you been, man? Where you been, boy? Where you been? Shalom. Hey, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Also, War as Usual is planning to do a giveaway. All right, we'll announce. We'll give you more information on the giveaway next week. You know what I mean? But we planning on doing a giveaway. So if you've been subscribed, you know what I mean, you might have a good chance of winning some good prizes, man. For one, we got an air fryer. There's one prize. We also have a kettle, an instant kettle, right? So those are two of the prizes that you might be able to win. And we'll do these giveaways more often, but in order to win them, you have to be subscribed, and you also have to share these classes. And we'll tell you more. Classes. You also have to share these episodes, but we'll tell you more about the giveaway as time goes on. You know what I mean? But right now, we about to start doing these giveaways. You know what I mean? Anybody can join. Nigga, I can join. So listen, you know me.
Yeah, that nigga gonna try to keep that air fryer for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say, I won this.
Y'all better try to. Yeah, listen. Y'all better win it from me.
I won this.
Nah,
nobody.
I don't want no goddamn air fryer.
Nobody wins the air fryer. Nobody got that. I love air fryer.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull a rank on you, nigga. The winner is Canuck. Oh, I outrank that nigga. Hey, I'm taking the air fryer.
Yeah.
Nah.
You can roll with this here.
Some bullshit.
Hot plate.
Nah. But yeah, make sure y'all tuning in every week. Y'all make sure y'all tuning in every week because we're gonna be doing giveaways. We're gonna be giving away some t-shirts, some fresh ass t-shirts that you ain't even seen yet. You know what I mean? Hit that subscribe button, tune in every week. You know what I mean? So you can catch that. All right. So now we're gonna go into Plies Jr. or Senior. Says he be doing too much. Kierra Sheard rushes to Kirk Franklin's defense after shallow critics slam gospel artist for having his cheeks out during performance.
Hey yo!
Now the title alone is enough to send you over the goddamn edge.
Yo. Hey Shalaka, sir, if I may.
Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey.
So you got it. You caught this up.
Oh, if I may, sir. What this guy is doing is called like. If I may, what he's doing is what you be calling both verbal sexual harassment, because the words that's saying is unprofessional and it's unacceptable, and the way he's bringing himself out would be visual sexual harassment though, because first around though he's sagging and around a bunch of kids though, somebody that could be somebody's son, daughter, and and in general you ain't supposed to do it in general though, because like you're gonna offend women. A woman can have a man. You could offend somebody's daughter, somebody's aunt, somebody's mother. You could offend somebody's child. You could offend people in so many ways. So that's why, like, I see why the ISUPK under Commander Jenny Hanna is so important, though, because everything we do the way we dress, what we say come out of our mouth though, speaking though, matters to everything though, because you don't want to say the wrong thing though. Like that statement right there, cheeks out. That's verbal sexual harassment, right? You know, they should charge his ass for that. And what he's wearing and going out in front of somebody's son's daughter or wife or whatever though, that's visual sexual harassment.
Oh yeah, that nigga's a sexual predator, bro.
Yeah,
that nigga was cruising.
This nigga is definitely a sexual predator, and it's not like it's the first time. It's not like it's the first time he's done some shit like this. You understand? Let me get that. I'm about to pull up the picture where he's sitting on goddamn TDJ's lap. You know what I mean? Twerking, all of that stuff. Everything that this man does is terrible. Everything he does is bad for the community. And this supposed to be a so-called man of God, am I right? Why are we constantly seeing a man of God portray himself as a damn degenerate, as someone who is, disgusting and vile towards the black community? Go ahead.
You know what I did see? I remember I seen a while back Kirk Franklin saying how the religious or Christian community put too much on their leaders. They like the way that they tear them down. I don't know if y'all heard him say this before. Like he was saying, I think it was like a conference or something, and he was saying that we like they tear down their leaders too much or something like that. I don't know. Something like that.
He was just trying to give an excuse to sin in public. He was just trying to make an excuse for when he out here doing all that sideways shit he be doing. He don't want nobody to judge him. Like, they already taking over Christianity. Been taking it over for years. But now they just more flamboyant with it. You know what I'm saying? They coming out. They don't care. They got people in the higher ups backing them up, so they definitely don't give a damn about what they do and how they do it. It's only the ones that are in denial, like TD Snakes and them other cats, making it harder on themselves because they're not fooling nobody over here. Straight people already know that they LGBTQ, they're part of that community. They just can't seem to come to terms with it because they're, one, married with children, and for two, they in a place to where they're not comfortable with just coming out and saying that they gay.
Even be married, that'd be a cover up too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because that's like TD Jake's wife supposedly divorcing him. She's not divorcing him for infidelity with another woman. She's divorcing him for all the gay shit he been saying and doing it. You know what I'm saying? All that shit he been doing. Yeah, like nigga walking around in a purple suit talking about being swallowed and shit. Like, and people asking her, is that the same man you married? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is that your husband? Mm-hmm. Well, she probably right there sleeping with one of the deacons. Mm-hmm. It's just a cesspool in them Christian churches.
Deviancies.
And again, like this dude in a purple suit saying something that's not tolerated though, you know what I'm saying, unprofessional, just shows you that's sexual harassment in a verbal manner. Like, who in the fuck grown ass man is gonna be walking around in front of a crowd saying I'm not even gonna say the word though, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like two pause though, you know, but like, come on now. And the fact though, like these people keep being around the kids unprovocative and the parents are not even saying nothing. Like, don't you feel some kind of way though, you know, your child being around these people that's dressed unprofessionally and saying all these crazy words?
Power and status. That's all it is.
Been swallowed up.
Hey, I would have.
I would. Come and tell you niggas I'm gay, but I know y'all.
Right. So, yeah, I get what you said. I try not to say it though.
Yo, what?
Yo, that shit was funny, bro.
Right. People get the whole point though, but I try not to say it though, because it's just like it's unprofessional. Come on now. Who says that?
Oh,
that shit was wild though. That shit was wild.
Oh man, yeah, that shit was funny as hell, boy. That nigga was.
Listen,
that nigga was pleased.
Again, and this is a lesson for Christianity. This shows you the real truth of Christian church. You know what I mean? Because the Christian church. All right, I seen a clip where some Christian was like, "Look at your neighbor and tell him he's a meat stretcher." And,
what?
And it just adds to the long laundry list of moments in Christianity that are just pause as fuck and disgusting.
I would have got up out of that joint.
Yeah.
As soon as he said that joint.
Pastor said, "Look at your neighbor." Yeah.
Like what?
Hey, you know how they stick that one finger up when they be in church. They be trying to go. They be trying to they be getting up out of there. I would have that thing too. I would have two like. I am not. No. Hey, I would have told them to pass that collection plate back around. Let me get my money back up out of there. Hey, I'm out of here.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, talking about look at your neighbor and tell him he a meat stretcher. Hey, what the fuck do you mean by that?
Like
what? I don't understand what you mean by it. Why would you say it? Like why?
I don't know what context would made him say that shit.
Yeah.
That's some Paul shit. That's some.
Look at this shit. This is Kirk Franklin.
And you can tell the sister is uncomfortable.
This is your king.
Look, she uncomfortable. But she got to go with it.
Oh man!
Yeah, he trying to laugh it off.
That is. Yeah, he trying to laugh it off. She knew. He knew that she felt uncomfortable. He was comfortable. Yeah. He knew that she felt uncomfortable, so he had to He was comfortable as fuck. You know how I know he was comfortable? Because he sat on TD Jake's lap. I'm gonna get that for you too. Y'all think that there's all this faith in this Christian church. Y'all think that the Christian church is just, old faithful. No.
Shit. What was that scripture?
Disgusting, vile place in the earth.
Shit. Not to bring it to too much scriptures or whatnot, but remember when Christ said, man, what you expect to see when he was talking about John the Baptist?
Random scripture.
That you expect to see a reed,
shaking
in the wind, like, you know what I mean? Like a man of God is not supposed to be soft. Like, I don't know what, because like people got a great misconception, especially in the Christian church. They think that the man of God is supposed to be some loving, passive, twerking. I don't know what they think that nigga's supposed to be.
Yeah, because that's what the white man taught him.
I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they got. Exactly what they got. A reed shaking in the wind.
And also a man of God is not so. If I may, sir, a man of God is not supposed to be dressing unprofessionally. He's supposed to be looking presentable for representation, for people, for guidance and proper counsel. Not provocative and what y'all was saying, effeminate and out of order.
Yeah, this nigga wildin'. What?
Right. Your question,
yo.
Hey, look at TD. Look at TD.
So right. You know what I mean? Listen, your questions are that's so right. And what we wear in the UPK is very strategic. You know what I mean? People probably don't know this, but we got protocols for what we can even wear at camp. You know what I'm saying? I might be spilling the beans. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be saying this, but when we go to camp, we can't just wear whatever. We can't just wear a white t-shirt. Damn sure can't wear no goddamn. We can't be saggy. We damn sure can't be sagging though. You know what I mean?
You can't
like,
be rocking no fitteds,
and listen, like, sagging ain't the problem. You can't be rocking no band. What is it called? No do rags. That's for damn sure.
No fitteds.
Damn sure can't rock no do rags.
No Jordans.
And no fitted. No Jordans. No basketball shorts.
No t-shirts with fringes. Look like a damn. That's a dress. That's what what Jewish people wear.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not an Israelite custom.
Looking
that's a
like
Jewish.
Looking like a damn lampshade. You understand?
Salaka. So that's a Jewish man custom.
You know what I'm saying? We are very strategic about what we wear because it matters what you wear in the eyes of the public. It matters.
God.
You know what I mean? Yo, it's a uniform. If you come to work with your pink panties showing, then people don't know what you represent. Yeah. Whereas if you work for Walmart and you come in with the button up with the motherfucking Walmart logo on the chest, you know what I mean? They know that you work for Walmart. I can come to you for help when I need to find my groceries. But if I come to you and you got your pink panties showing, I'm like, okay, you go to a different party that I'm not trying to go to, nigga. You at the Diddy parties. I'm not trying to be at no Diddy party getting swallowed up.
Pause.
You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
if I'm not mistaken, my bad. Was it TD Jakes accused of being at the Diddy parties as well too?
Yeah, they got the nigga on camera.
He proved it. Listen, TD Jakes didn't deny it. He said what I do in my spare time is my business, basically.
Damn.
It's my business, nigga.
Nigga said mind your business. Sheesh.
Mind your business.
Look how he looking at Kirk Franklin. Like, hey, Kirk, haven't seen you in a while.
Shit. I think that's the most disturbing part of this video. Is TDJ's looking at this man's soul, smiling. That's
nigga looking like Damon.
That's fucked up. Like,
nigga looking like Damon.
Nigga.
And he like Cat Williams.
If I could.
He looking like Cat Williams. Goddamn.
Like, nigga. Like, what is wrong with seeing a strong black man being displayed? Like people act as if that's something wrong for it to be, you know what I'm saying, seen. Like as if a black man is supposed to be violent or he's over aggressive or he's like why we have enough of caricatures, like we have enough of people being funny and goofy. Why we don't see enough of niggas being strong and masculine? Like why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just.
Hey, I hear you, Michael. The Lucky, sir, if I may. That's true, because that means resistance. They want everybody in America to go along with the program. And I hear you, Michael Love, but look at TDJ's wife in the background. Yeah, she laughing and smiling.
That's his wife back there?
I think that is his wife.
Do you know? Because I don't know. I mean,
I don't even know what she looks like. Yeah, it probably is. I mean, regardless, wife or not, she laughing and smiling.
Yeah, why is she laughing about
That's this? Why they feel like they can do it. That right there. The women in the church are loud as shit. If women was in them churches causing all kind of hell about brothers acting like that and doing that shit, they wouldn't be doing. They have to go back undercover, had a little secret deacon meetings and deacon where they go off into the woods and do whatever Lord knows what kind of abominations. That's what they'll have to do. They won't be doing it all openly and publicly in the churches. If women were speaking out every time, if the women in the church were speaking out every time, they wouldn't do that shit. But nah, that's what you get, them laughing and applauding and backing them niggas up.
Yeah.
Literally, because one of them back Kirk Franklin up, literally.
Nah, he backed her up.
Hey, yo.
Kirk Franklin was backing.
Yo.
Kirk Franklin was backing it up.
The lock here.
Yo, damn, that's crazy. That is crazy, nigga. This nigga, he needs to be stopped. So that's why we named it. That's why we named this episode. We named it. How many passes do you need? And I don't mean passing him around because I'm sure he gets a lot of that. But then, how many times are we going to give this man a pass on his? What's the word?
He need to be beat up.
How many times are we going to give this man a pass on his, discretion, on his, indiscretion?
Yeah,
Listen, know what I'm saying?
Listen, this nigga gets no more passes, bro. You know what I mean? No more passes.
At all.
The buck stops with them. Like that's the unfortunate thing about these so-called religious leaders, that they will never be willing to take accountability. You know what I mean? Like if things go wrong within the community, never have you ever heard one of them say, "Well, it's my fault."
Right.
Yeah, because he still like men's.
Facts. Facts. They still like men's. They still like all that, bro. Them niggas is on some
Who can
shit.
take them niggas serious?
I for sure can't.
I
haven't taken them serious. Listen, I haven't taken this man serious since when I seen that video, when I seen the music video for Smile, and I seen that this nigga was wearing fucking lipstick. I knew, I'm like, nah, this ain't right.
What music video?
And honestly, it was at that. Are you for real? I'll pull it up.
Well, you talking about the Duval joint? You talking about the Duval?
No.
Is that Kirk Franklin right there on the right?
Smile.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so he growing a beard now.
Yeah, and he got his pants sagging. Hold on.
Oh, he trying to come. Oh, he trying to be he done graduated. He trying to be a DL brother now.
A DL brother, dog. What the hell?
Yeah, them down low niggas.
Down low.
That's the sign when you grow the beard.
Yeah, he trying to look like he ain't like that, but he like that.
Oh, okay. I get what you said.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't wearing that little we had no the no facial hair was giving him away. Everybody know he was, you know what I'm saying? So now he trying to add some masculinity to it so people so it won't be so obvious.
Yeah, I get it. That's crazy.
It's a lot, sir. Even just sagging your pants or shirt, that's effeminate, man. That's just like it is though. In the spirit though, it's so effeminate because we all know where that come from. That sagging stuff come from in the first place. You was somebody BYTC.
Now, what Yaquatiza is saying is official. Like, it's sad to say, I know most of our youth do it, but it is effeminate. I ain't gonna front. You know what I mean? Sagging your pants is effeminate as fuck. It don't make you look cool. I'm not trying to hark on the youth. I ain't trying to blame the youth, but I'm just saying a lot of this shit have a root. If you go to the root of the shit, it stems from homosexuality, bro.
Yeah, I gotta get up out of here. Probably fucking around and having nightmares of fucking Kirk Franklin and shit. Like, then you gotta go to sleep.
Real quick, I'm gonna keep it real though. A woman, a sister. That's a lot. Real quick, I'm gonna just make it.
Oh my god, I'm about to.
A sister with morals.
I'm about to pull up all these videos.
Delay.
Oh, so I was gonna say like a sister with serious morals and integrity.
Hey, it's like I think the brother was trying to bring up something.
Oh, Salaka, yeah. When I was trying to follow it though. It's so important to know that though, because let's keep it 1,000. A nice sister with integrities and morals and discipline will find that sagging shit is very unattractive. Cut that shit out. I would just be real. Like as brothers, like, because we love our people. That sagging shit. Hey, y'all gotta stop doing that shit, man. That like a sister with morals and understanding will understand that's very unattractive. I actually witnessed that back in high school when I seen certain like sisters in the spirit that has some type of discipline and integrity and morals, they find that shit real unattractive. It is very gay. Stop doing that. Stop.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. That shit.
Yeah, see, like that did it right there for me, right there. I'm about to go. I'm about to get off this shit. That shit is haunting. That shit is scary as fuck, nigga.
Nigga, that shit gonna be in your dreams, nigga. That face right there gonna
I'm about to go, nigga.
nigga gonna pop out.
You better watch some cartoons after this.
Nigga, I'm about to. Oh no, nigga, that shit, nigga. I'm about to hug up on my rib, nigga, cause that fuck, nigga, look scarier than fucking Freddy Krueger, nigga.
Nigga will say, "Canuck, remember me?"
Hell no, nigga. Fuck no, nigga. That shit done. Yes, me, I'm done. I'm out of here, man. I can't take no more.
This is. Hey, all right, shalom, soldier.
Hey, shalom, y'all. But
This is a video. Y'all was saying that's a good thug.
Nigga, take that shit down, nigga. You gonna ruin niggas' lives, nigga.
It's the video right here that showed me who Kirk Franklin was. When I seen this, and this video, this came out in 2015, something like that.
Nigga, that's Plies.
Something like that. Yeah, nah, don't try Plies, man. 2017, I think.
All right, shalom.
All right, so
Shalom.
Hey, shalom, Yahweh Shah.